So general characters of the amphibia. So the amphibians are shown amphibious in nature. Amphibious in nature, nothing but these are lives in aquatic and terrestrial forms. These are first vertebrates. Any doubt? Yes? Yes? Okay. These are first vertebrates are comes out from the water. The first vertebrates are comes out from the water. Comes out from the water. Are you clear? Yes or no? The first vertebrates are comes out of the water. Nothing but they are shown bios nature, amphibious nature, amphibious nature. Very important. The body, these are the habitation. First one, the habitation. Habitation is aquatic and terrestrial habitation. First habitation of the amphibians, aquatic and terrestrial. Aquatic and terrestrial. But very, very important information. One thing, the aquatic form means marine and freshwater. But the aquatic forms is nothing but aquatic, nothing but water, marine and freshwater, brackish. Anyone? Yes. The aquatic and the aquatic region, nothing but. So these amphibians are only present in fresh water, not marine form. The marine region, there is completely absence of amphibians. Only there is in freshwater forms. Only freshwater forms. The marine water completely absence of amphibia. Only freshwater form. The terrestrial forms. Are you clear? Yes. Next one, habit. Habit of the amphibia. So the adult amphibians are carnivorous in nature. Adult amphibians are carnivorous in nature. So the larvae of the amphibians are herbivorous in nature. The adult amphibians are carnivorous in nature. The larvae are herbivorous in nature. Clear? So next one, the body of the amphibia. The body of the amphibia can be distinguished into two regions only. The body of the amphibia distinguished into how many? Two regions only. What is that? Head and trunk. The body of the amphibia can distinguish into two regions are there. What are they? First one is head and trunk. Are you clear? Yes. First, the head. Head is nothing but crania. So these are first cranial. Nothing but these are covered by the brain is completely covered by the cranium. So these are introducing into craniata. Very, very important. The brain is completely covered by the cranium. So these individuals are introducing into craniata. Very important. Brain is covered by cranium. So these are introducing into craniata. Craniata. Clear? Craniata nothing but skull. Craniata. And these are consistent of the jaws. So these are introducing into gnathostomata. These are containing jaws. Containing, what are they? Jaws. So these are introducing into gnathostomata. And very, very important, these three are very important. These two are, next one is three. What is that? The amphibians development is outside of the body, nothing but external development was occur. So there is no amnion. Development is not occurs in the amnion region. So this type of individuals are called as anamniotic individuals. The development is outside of the body, external development. External development occur. Development is occur. This type of individuals are called anamnion. Anamniotic. Anamniotic forms. These are three are very important. What is the craniata? The brain is covered by the skull. That is called craniata. The amphibians are consistent of the two jaws called as a gnathostomata. Next one is amniotic, nothing but the fertilization takes place in the outside of the body. So there is not fertilization was internal side of the body. So these what is egg and sperm both are together to formation of zygote. So the formation of the larva. So the development is outside of the body. There is not utilizing of the amniotic fluid. There is not utilizing of the amniotic fluid for developmental process. So these individuals are introduced into anamniotic forms, anamniotic individual organisms. Clear? And so the brain is covered by the cranium, so called as craniata. And very, very important, another very important is the brain is covered by the two meninges. Very important. The brain is covered by the two meninges. What are they? Pia mater and dura mater. Pia mater and dura mater. The brain is covered by two meninges. Two meninges. What are they? What are they? So then in the human beings, adult individuals, and nothing but in human beings are covered by the three. What is the pia mater, arachnoid matter, and dura mater? But this amphibians brain is covered by only two. What is the two meninges? Pia mater. What is that? Pia mater and dura mater. Now, arachnoid matter is completely absent in the covered by the brain. Next one. So this is the information. Next one, the head region. Okay. So the body, the body distribution of the head and trunk. So the body that have one of the external opening that is called as a stoma, nothing but mouth. The head bears one pair of the eyes. So amphibia So this is the diagrammatic of information about the amphibia. The amphibians have clear. Just observe the diagram. Clear. So the anterior, nothing but the region, the body head region consistent of one pair of the eyes. The eyes are completely covered by the nictitating membrane. Eyes are completely covered by the nictitating membrane. In the front of the eye containing one of the small operculums, one of the small opening. The small opening is called as a snout. The small opening is known as a snout of the organism. What is that? The body, the anterior region of the body containing one pair of the eyes. One pair of the eyes are there. Eyes are there containing one snout. One opening is known as snout, nothing but opening, nasal opening. Snout is present. And the anterior region of the opening is known as a mouth. The mouth leads into buccal cavity. Very, very important. The mouth leads into buccal cavity. Listen carefully. The mouth containing jaws, but the jaws contains heterodont dentation. The jaws contain jaws contains, contain homodontic dentation. Homodontic dentation. Similar dentation. Similar teeth are present. What is the lower? The jaws are there. These jaws are containing homodontic dentation is present. Clear? Yes. So there is a upper and lower jaw. Both the jaws are there. But so in this region, the lower jaw is completely lacking of the teeth. Very, very important. This is very surprising. Why? Because the fishes are containing two jaws containing two equivalent with the teeth. But the amphibians are one of the exception. The lower jaw is completely lacking of the teeth. The lower jaw is completely lacking of the teeth. Lower jaw is completely lacking of the teeth. So these are why these are one of the exception or one of the adaptation. So the buccal cavity consistent of the one of the large tongue is there. So the large tongue is useful for catching prey or food. So these teeth are act like a barriers to collecting of the food. So these are one of the barriers of the lower teeth. So these are evolutionary. These are loss of their lower jaw teeth, lacking of their teeth. In the buccal cavity consistent of the large and spinny and coiled muscular tongue is present. That is called as a lingual. The tongue is commonly known as lingual. So the tongue is placed on in the which region? The hyoid region of the amphibia. So this is the information about the buccal cavity. So the buccal cavity containing more amount of the more means this consistent of the paired salivary glands. So this is the buccal cavity region. So next we comes into the morphological character. So the body of the amphibia, it is a very rigid skin. The body of the amphibia is covered by the very rigid skin, very hard skin. Very rigid skin. Rigid skin is present. The total body, surface of the body is covered by the rigid skin. And more number of the chromoplasts are there. Chromo means color, plast means cell. The chromoplasts are there. So these are useful for changing of their color. These are containing more number of the chromoplasts. Chromoplasts are there. And as well as these are consistent of glands. These glands are secretion of fluids. Some of the glands are there. So the glands, some individual, some amphibians, these glands are act like a poisonous glands. So the skin covered by. Next one, the body of the amphibia completely lacking of the scales. But some amphibians are present of the scales, but these are completely hidden by the ectodermal. So these are completely lacking of the skin. Some amphibians, nothing but Caecilians, salamandrons, those are having a covering of the scales, but these are completely hidden of the external derma. So lacking of the skin. Only frogs are lacking of the skin. Lacking of the scales. Lacking of scales. They are lacking of the scales. Clear? They are lacking of the scales.